So the next effect we...
Put your teeth in.
Ten Waddle. Hi guys, and welcome to this week's review show.
It's been crazy at HQ, honestly. We've had loads of stuff come in, but it's all gone out, most of it. Yeah. So we had to pick 3 different effects, but all of which are fantastic, all of which you're going to absolutely love.
Yeah, 100%. So let's talk about what we've got for you this week. So we've got a brand new effect and 2 more classic effects.
Classic, but I'm be surprised if you haven't heard of them, at least. You might not know exactly what they are, but I'll be surprised if you haven't heard of either of them. They are both fantastic, completely different. And yeah, I can't wait to dive straight into this. But guys, remember, if you do enjoy this type of content, hit the thumbs up button and comment down below what you want to see reviewed. But should we get into the first one?
Yeah,
let's have a look.
So the first effect we're going to talk about is Chuck Leach's Raven. Now, this became really popular after David Blaine's first Street Magic special. As soon as we actually had Alakazam at the time. We had it before David had his first Street Magic special. And I can tell you our sales of Raven went crazy after that. Everything David Blaine done on that show went
like bit and coin, stuff like that.
Bit and coin, Balducci levitation, rising cards, and the Raven particularly. These all went crazy. Now the Raven is something that it's an old effect, but it hasn't aged because it's not an effect that it's a hidden gimmick. They don't know it's there, and what it allows you to do is vanishes and changes that really look like true magic.
I mean, yeah, when you see like Nick Lacapo perform this, it looks unbelievable. You know what I mean? He shows his hands all over. It is genius, honestly. And you can see that this is one of the things where the more time you put into it, the better it's going to look. You know, you can carry this on you or on your person all the time, and then whenever you want, you can just perform absolute miracles with it. And like I said, just check out some of Nick's videos of it because it does look like real magic, doesn't it? It looks like camera tricks in real life.
I mean, I remember years ago before Alakazam, I was in Davenport, and there was a great demo there, and he performed the predecessor to the Raven on me called the Bat.
Right.
So the Bat was the first one, and he must have performed it on me 8 times in a row, and I did not have a clue. He just got me, he gave me a penny piece, put it on the back of my hand, waved his hand over it, boom, it was gone. Now the Bat and the Raven gimmicks, even though they use the same technology, they worked in different ways. So the Bat was always out of sight, if you know what I mean. Whereas this allows you more flexibility.
It's very clever. So if you guys don't know what the Raven is, let's just take a look at a quick performance of it right now. I'm going to make this coin vanish in 3 seconds. Check this out. Watch. Jamie, place out your hand. Perfect. Leave it there, okay? Watch the coin. 3, 2, 1. Just like that, the coin completely disappears. How insane is that? Honestly, you can get it now, alakazam.co.uk. It's unbelievable.
So that was a performance of the Raven. So who does this suit?
To be fair, again, it can suit anyone. I will say, we probably opened that out the box probably 10 minutes beforehand, all right? And within 10 minutes, maybe within 5 minutes, you know, you're going to be able to vanish something. To get to a level like Nick Lacapo, who is probably the best at this in the world, right? He is good. Unbelievable. Literally shows, it's basically like he just does this the whole time. It's insane what he does with it. But to get to that level, it is going to require some practice, right? There's no denying that. So I would say it's good for anyone who likes sort of impromptu type magic. It would be good out for a gig as well because pocket space, it actually doesn't take up any pockets at all.
No.
So carrying it on you or having it sort of with you whenever performing isn't going to sort of affect other stuff you perform. It's just going to be great for if someone says, can you show me another trick? And you go, do you know what? Let me try this. And then you just do that one effect, you know. That it's super duper strong. And I will say there are different sort of accessories you can add to the Raven that are made for the Raven, not with the prop itself, but with what you're vanishing. So you can do changes and different vanishes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd probably say it's good for anyone who likes organic looking magic. It will require some practice, there's no denying that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say it could probably go up to a parlour level, probably not stage. But yeah, close up is really where I think it would smash out.
So mix and mingle, tables. Like you said, if you're doing parlour, if you're a street magician, i.e. the David Blaine type that walks around the streets doing magic. But like you said, it's so visual. The other nice thing I just want to throw in there is that you can put this, the way I used to do it is I used to put a coin on their hand, they examine the coin, they put it on their hand. Now you just wave your hand over it, and I used to use it as a final part of a coins across.
Oh wow, that's
and
nice.
I used to wave my hands over it, and the coin would vanish. Now the thing you've got to imagine is your hands do not touch their hands.
And your fingers can be spread out as well. It's
so
really
as
nice.
far as they're concerned, you've literally just waved your hand over it and the coin's gone. They feel it vanish. They see it vanish. It is really magical.
But then I will say you can also instantly show your hand empty as well. You know, it's not like you have to then take it away like this. You know, as soon as you wave it across, you can turn your hand over and you can show your hand.
Nothing there. Yeah. And as Harry said, it does take practice, but you will be up and running with the basics of it in minutes. It's actually quite simple to do, but it's the finesses that you got to work on if they are what you need to do. For the routine that I was doing, I didn't need to do it. I just vanished it, and
that's true.
then I'm clean. So I didn't have to learn all that stuff. But it's really worth learning it. If you watch someone like you said, Nick LaCapo, it's really worth learning it, because if you can get up to that sort of standard or anywhere near that, you know, I mean, the gimmick itself is a game changer. If you haven't got one, if you perform close-up magic, you will absolutely love it.
Absolutely. Now, one last thing as well is when we do perform, now so many people say, oh, can I record something? Can I record something? This is a perfect trick for it if they ask to record something. Normally when I get asked, I'll do Extreme Burn or something like that. However, if I was to have the Raven in my set, this would definitely be one that I'd do, you know, because more and more and more times it is happening. Can I record something? Can I put it on my story? Can I tag you in it? Blah, blah, blah. 100%. You know, you always want to have something for that situation, because that's just free marketing, you know, so you want to have something that ticks that box as well. All right. So yeah, Raven is wicked.
So the next effect we have for you is the Merger Pack by the amazing James Keatley and Chris James. Now this is brand new into the shop. This was actually released at Blackpool, and we have got the remaining units left. So we have got the exclusive on this, and once our units are gone, could be months before we get any more.
Yeah, now this one actually came out of Blackpool a bit, and I know a lot of you are raving about it. For good reason, you know. It's very hard now to have such strong organic magic that doesn't require a setup, that you can actually just keep on your person. It doesn't use cards or coins or anything like that, you know. And this ticks that box. What they've done with it is it's a few different effects but built into one pack, all right? So it's the Merger Pack. So it combines a few different things, transfer and siege, is it? I can't remember the other one. Surge, there you go.
Yeah, is on there. So you've got various things. You also get bonus gimmicks. So you get the transfer gimmick for the routine you're going to see in a moment. You then get lovely mini cards.
Yeah, they're really well made
which are great. Then you get the one where the chip grows. Then you get the one where you can stretch the chip. There's so many gimmicks in there. If you wanted to, you could basically create a whole close-up set. With me, I perform transfer. It's in my wallet now, and it's I've got one in my regular wallet and I've got one in my performing wallet. So I know it's always going to be with me. It looks organic. It happens in their hands.
And it's all self-contained. You don't have to steal anything or anything like that. You know, it's really nice. Let's take a look at the video and then we'll talk about it after.
I'm going to fool you with this one simple magic trick. Harry, let me show you something using 2 of my credit cards, okay?
All right.
We've got 2 cards here. We've got a green one and a black one. The magic's going to happen with one of the cards. Which one? The choice is yours.
Green's my favourite colour. It's got to be green.
Hold your hand out. You take hold of the green card. Now watch carefully. All we have to do is take the chip like this, and we can pull the chip completely off the card.
No, you haven't.
Now watch. Just like this. We should be able to throw it
that
on there.
chip's on
Have
the
a
other
look.
side, I swear.
Have a look.
How the hell? That's probably on there. How the hell?
That
I
is
don't
on
understand how
there.
you've done
It's
that.
not on this one. You can take both of those and have a look at them.
How have you done that?
And that is part of the merger pack by James Keatley
Yeah.
and Chris James.
Wow.
That's only one effect you can do with it, so go check it out.
That's a perfect EDC, available now at alakazam.co.uk.
They're going straight back in my wallet.
That's brilliant, that. Love that.
So that was the video of Merge or Merger Pack.
Yeah.
If you like what you saw there, that's only one of the effects you can do with it. And they're all super simple and visual.
Yeah, 100%. Super duper simple. So they're great for anyone getting into Magic. They're great for any working pro. Because the worst thing is when someone asks you to see a trick and you haven't got anything on you. Literally, that is the worst thing. These are credit card size. They're so well made. They'll fit in your wallet. So you literally have no excuse. You know, they're in your wallet the whole time. You don't have to even think about putting it in there. As soon as it's in there, that's it. You know, it takes up just as much room as a credit card. It's really, really good. It happens in the spectator's hands. You end clean. They can examine them. It's just fantastic, isn't it? They're so well made. And like Dad was saying, that's just one of the routines you can do on there. There's a lovely version or variation on that where you borrow a spectator's phone, you take a picture of the bank card, and then you have the little eraser tool, and then you erase one of the chips on it and it disappears. And then obviously you show that it disappears in real life as well and appears on their one. You also have another one that uses the surge gimmicks on there. So you take a picture of the bank card, you zoom in, which makes the chip bigger, obviously. Then you take the chip out and you show it's huge. Put it back under, then you zoom really far out to 0.5, and then you take it out again, and now it's a tiny bank card, but the chip's still enlarged. It's really very, very good. They've really, James Keatley and Chris James really are sort of good modern thinkers. You know, they always think about technology, but not app stuff, but just like what's up to date. You know, credit cards, chips, you know, and contactless stuff.
Always organic stuff. I think they're always looking for organic material so the Magic looks offbeat.
Yeah.
In fact, I got a set of these, it was just before Christmas. And just after Christmas, myself, Harry and Andy were gigging together. And I had these in my wallet just to transfer.
Yep.
And I performed card to wallet. I performed my standard set. We were doing a mix and mingle situation and tables. Done my card to wallet, and every time you do a trick, someone goes, "Can you show me something else?" Now, at the point that I had given them their card back, they're reacting. I left the wallet out in my hand. Someone says, "Can you show me something else?" And you say, "Let me try something with my credit cards," and you're straight into it, and it looks so organic, and it happens in their hands.
Yeah, definitely. So it's perfect for, like I said, any skill level, really any environment. You know, a close-up working environment is perfect for. It's perfect for impromptu performance scenarios, professional performance scenarios, loads of different ones. You know, and also it's a nice way to segue into giving your business card out. You know, as you put the cards back in your wallet, you actually, I perform at weddings, events, stuff like this, and you just take a business card out, hand it to them. So yeah, highly recommend the merger pack. Really, really well made. You're going to absolutely love them. And the cards are universal as well. It doesn't have like nation flags or anything like that on it, you know, which is awesome. But yeah, highly recommend merger.
So the final trick we're going to talk about today is Screen Test Pro by Steve Dimmer.
This is so falling. It's insane, isn't it? Honestly, originally it got the credit it deserved, but because there's been such a brand new surge of magicians getting into Magic the last probably 5-6 years, honestly, this has gone so far under the radar. You guys have to check out how good this is.
Yeah, so many years ago, I got an email from Steve Dimmer. Didn't know him at the time, and he said, "I've got an idea for a trick. Could I send you a video?" He sent it over. I watched it, and I rung it. I remember ringing him and saying that the video's cut, right? And he went, "No." And I said, "Well, you're doing something off screen. You're spotting something." Or no. And I said, "Well, this must be the method." He went, "No, that's not. Let me tell you how it's done." As soon as he told me the method, I fell in love with this. It's pure genius.
Yeah.
And we ended up releasing Screen Test, which was a huge seller for us. Then we bought out Screen Test Pocket, which were smaller cards. The original ones were sort of postcard size. Then we bought out Screen Test Pocket. Once again, everyone went crazy for that. Now, over the years, I'd created a few different routines for it as well. So if you own Screen Test, you'll see all the additional routines I put in there on video. But one of the routines that I loved was a routine of mine called Night at the Oscars, So with this new edition, which are now on our pro size cards, so they're small enough to carry around in a close-up situation, but big enough if you want to play at parlour. You also get the night at the Oscars.
Yeah.
You get the envelopes, you get the special cards and everything. Now, Screen Test Pro, the other reason I like it is this could be a whole act.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
You know, you could get a good 12 to 14 minutes out of this if you perform the routine and perform Night at the Oscars and put it all together. And there's some bonus routines in there as well. But yeah, shall we take a look at a performance?
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, this is honestly so good. I can't wait for you guys to see this if you don't know what it is.
Robin, I've got something here which we'll get back to in a moment. But I'm a big lover of movies. I've got a huge DVD collection. I collect everything to do with movies, including these really lovely mini movie posters. Okay, now most of these movies I have in my collection. And I'll be honest with you, if someone went into my room and took out one of my DVDs, I would know.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to try and demonstrate that.
Yeah.
On you. First things first, can you give them a mix up, please?
Yeah.
Just so you're happy they're not in any particular order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to take them back. You just touch the back of any one of these movies, any one you like. This one?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Take hold of it and have a look at the movie. All right. So I want you to imagine walking into my room and taking that movie off the shelf. Can you imagine it?
Yeah.
Okay. You've gone straight to my horror section. If I'm not mistaken, it was classic horror. Oh, yes, it's a Sherlock Holmes, right?
Yeah.
Was it Hounds of the Baskervilles?
It is.
It is.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, put that back. We'll try something else. Give them a little shuffle.
Yeah.
This time, what I want you to do is have a look through them and take out any movie you would like to watch.
Okay.
Okay. Now you'll see if you turn that movie over. I'm not going to look at anything, but you'll see that on the back of that movie, there's a list of every movie that's in that set. Okay. I want you to read out the list on the back. You can read them in any order you like, including your movie, but try not to give me any clues when you read your movie out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so start reading them off for me.
A Clockwork Orange, Back to the Future, Carry On, Follow That Camel, The Curse of the Werewolf, The Dam Busters.
Okay, you know you can read them in any order, right?
Yeah.
You're going, okay,
Grease,
yeah.
Hound of the Baskervilles.
Okay, stop there for me. Have you seen this movie?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think this is my movie. I think this is Jenny's movie.
Okay.
Are you thinking of 50 Shades of Grey?
I am.
Yeah, no, I thought so. Nothing was coming through at all. I'll tell you what, we'll try one more thing. Now, I will show you, these are all different, right? So, for this one, I just want you to do one simple thing for me, okay? Just, as I shuffle through, just say stop anywhere you like.
Stop.
There?
Yeah.
Take a look at it. You got it?
Yeah.
I'll show the camera. I'm not going to look at anything.
Okay.
But remember I placed a bit of paper down at the beginning.
Yeah.
On that paper is a phone number. And the person at the other end of that phone number will tell you what movie you're thinking of. Believe it or not. All right? Don't show anyone the phone number, but if you got your phone.
Yeah.
Let's open it up. There's the number.
Okay.
So dial that in. And you are thinking of any movie you wanted, right?
Yeah.
I hope he's in.
Okay.
Otherwise-
Dial. Yeah.
Yeah, dial it. Are you thinking of Jaws? And that, my love, is Screen Test.
brilliant.
Thank you for helping.
Right, there you go. How strong is that, honestly? And that is
So
kind of
nice.
just scraping the surface, right? There's so much more you can go into with it. You get taught loads of stuff on there as well. But that routine alone, I mean, for walk around, it's amazing. They can pick a different film. They can read them out in any order.
They
so
can shuffle them.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's so fair. And I remember I remember vividly, actually, I had just received the samples that Steve had sent me. He sent me his set. And that night we were filming Paul Gordon at Eastwell Manor. So we went to Eastwell Manor. I was there early, Dave was there, and Paul was there. And I performed it on Dave and Paul probably 7 times in a row to find out whether either of them could cotton on to the method. And they couldn't. And I must have done it at least 7 times.
It's honestly, it's so good. I feel like it was so ahead of its time. And even now, you know, the method is so genius. It's brilliant. It's perfect for walk around as well. Because like I said, the cards can be mixed and everything like that. This size card as well is great because it's slightly larger than a bicycle card. I'd probably say, what, 1 inch round? Like one side and across the top, a bit bigger than a bicycle card as well. So they're not huge. They still fit in your outside jacket pocket. So if you are performing, you can do that. But again, with this, you know, you're happy to sort of hand the cards out. They're examining them anyway because they're handling them and mixing them and stuff like that, reading them out. But, you know, you could give them to them and I doubt they're going to find anything. It's so good.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Well, they're handling them. It's such a great effect. Very, very easy to do. The method is genius, yet super simple. And it allows you to create different routines with it as well. You've got when we purchased the rights from Steve, there was one routine, i.e. they choose a movie, they read the movies off the bat, you can tell them where it is, or what it is, sorry. And then when I started playing with it, I started coming up with additional routines, additional handlings and things like that. And that's why, you know, when you buy it, you get multiple videos of different routines. But you've only got to put your, you know, a bit of thought into it, and you can create a whole routine with this tool. I would say they're a tool rather than a trick.
Yeah.
The other thing that's great about it is it's using movies. Now, movies, instantly, whenever you mention movies, you can get into conversation. Everyone watches movies. Everyone's got a favourite genre of movie. So it really does connect with your audience more than a playing card would.
Yeah, 100%. And the good thing with a movie as well is they can actually visualise it. You know, it's not just a card or something like that. You know, you can really take them back to it, put them in a scene. You know, I want you to focus on this. Oh, that's starting to happen, isn't it? A taxi's just arrived. So, do you know what I mean? It's some scene from the film, a famous scene. It's absolutely fantastic. And I know you guys are going to love it. You know, it's easy to do. It's repeatable. If you're performing to friends and family, this is great because you can do it again and again and again. Yeah. And again, if you are performing at a professional environment, the cards are fantastic. They can be mixed. It kind of ticks every box, you know, for not only an annoying spectator that wants to handle everything, mix everything, look at everything, that's absolutely fine. But also, you haven't got to worry about audience management, really, because they, behind your back, some effects, obviously, you have to just get them to cut the cards. Sometimes they mishear or they don't know what you mean by cut the cards. With this one, it literally doesn't matter. Mix them up. You know, it really doesn't matter. But yeah, Screen Test Pro is brilliant. And the fact you get the cards for the night of the Oscars routine as well is just killer. I mean, that alone is a great effect, you know, by itself, let alone built into everything else. It's 10 out of 10. Yeah.
And if you want to know whereabouts you can do it and what sort of style, an absolute beginner could do this. A pro would love it. I used to perform it in Mix and Mingle. I used to perform it at tables. I used to do it parlour. And it could work on stage,
play it on stage
because remember, you're speaking to someone. They're reading out, you know, the order so the audience can hear it. You're doing your mind reading, but the cards are big enough that they're going to see the poster.
100%.
You know, but even if they're, you know, you're doing it on stage and they're way back, because you've got someone up there with you, they're going to acknowledge you're correct, so the audience knows that anyway. I've never done it on stage, probably wouldn't, but for me, parlour, close up, mix and mingle are the perfect situations.
100%.
Any skill level as well.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic, guys. Head over to the website, check out some of the reviews as well, because everyone's loved it for years. All right, but yeah, Screen Test Pro, brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, really good. Right, so that brings us to the end of this week's review show. So before we go, be sure to check out our 2 new releases, The Test and Hero by the fantastic Martin Pierce.
The Test is one of the best ESP routines ever, without a doubt. It's honestly, you have to check that out. It's so good.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Also, if you haven't seen it already, go check out the new Crazy Horse Assassin, which are selling like hotcakes. And if you haven't done already, make sure you go and subscribe to Alakazam Unlimited, the best £4.99 you will ever spend. And if you sign up today, you get a 7-day free trial, which means you can sign up, you get access to absolutely everything for 7 days.
Yep.
If you don't like it and you cancel before the 7 days is up, you will not be charged a penny.
100%. Honestly, guys, you're going to absolutely love it. There's new videos added every single week on Unlimited. It is literally a no-brainer. I'm not joking. It is a no-brainer. So many tricks on there. Stage, parlor, close-up, kids, cube solving lessons, acting lessons, card sleight lessons, coin sleight lessons, sponge ball lessons. There's literally tons of stuff on there, and we add stuff every single week. So yeah, you have to check it out, guys. But yeah, comment down below what you want to see us be reviewing in the up-and-coming review shows. Like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel and tell your mates about it. We'll see you guys soon. Adios.